Robert Herjavec joins me now, a man you may know from Shark Tank and other successes, and he's sitting next to me in New York City. Are we going into a nasty recession?
I don't know if we're going into a nasty recession. And it's funny, I saw the video. I couldn't agree with it more. That's exactly what I think. I think that I worry more about the Fed and this maniacal drive with interest rates than I do with the actual interest rates.
Maniacal. That is a very strong word.
It is a strong word. Is there any reason why we need to get up 75 basis points in the last rate?
Yeah, they've got to demonstrate their credibility.
No, I know. And I do think that the inflation rate was starting to stabilize a little bit on its own. I'm not undermining the effect of inflation. And there's certainly people out there that are hurting. Bread is up. Basic staples and consumer goods are up. But I don't think we need to raise interest rates at the level we're at. So I worry about that because the economy is strong. People are spending. But I worry we're going to hit a wall and the interest rates are going to catch up to us and the whole thing is just going to stop.
And that will be a very sudden, sharp falling off the cliff.
Well, I think there's a tailwind. I think that consumers continue to spend. Capital goods are going up. My customers' enterprises are still spending. But inevitably, interest rates have to catch up to it.
Not a particularly pleasant outlook, I must say, at this particular point. But
no, and I'm a very happy guy.
Exactly, I can tell. You've got a smile on your face. Now, I want to talk to you about Meta. Meta platforms, right? They've warned that Facebook, 1 million Facebook users, their login info may have been compromised. Now, you work in cybersecurity. Is it your opinion that hackers are getting more destructive in their attacks?
Wow, great question. That's exactly what we think. We actually think that we've reached a new level of hacktivism or cyber attacks where the attackers don't just want to damage you, but they want to damage you permanently. So as a small example, just 2 weeks ago, our threat researchers found a brand new kind of ransomware. It got picked up all over the world. It's called Examatter. So typically when people hack you and they want a ransom, they don't destroy your data. If you pay them, they give it back to you. Examatter, what our researchers at Cyderes found, is they actually destroy your data. So they take all your data, they put it in an envelope, if you will, or a container, and if you don't pay, they destroy 3% of it. And the more you pay, the more of it you get back. And we think this is a fundamental shift in ransomware. And by the way, ransomware is still by far the biggest cyber threat to most companies.
What can you do about this enhanced cyber hacking? I mean, has your company got an answer?
We do have an answer. Lots of companies have an answer. It's a series of things you need to do. There is no one conclusion you can do. You can't buy a product. We're big believers in services. You know, today, the average enterprise has 80 products to keep them safe. How does somebody keep up with that? So we're seeing this shift away from products to services. But the problem is still the human being, the users. I always tell people, you're not that sexy. There isn't a woman in Russia that wants to meet you. And you didn't win a lottery, you didn't enter. Stop clicking on things.
That's right, yes, exactly. I have that stuff come at me too. Robert Herjavec, good stuff. Cyderes, is that pronounced?
Cyderes.
Cyderes, CEO thereof. Thanks for joining us, Robert.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.